His job was to keep Washington's roads safe and to protect dignitaries traveling on them, but one high-level assignment nearly cost him his life. In tonight's News for Your Health, one D.C. police officer's remarkable road to recovery.
I ride every day. I love riding. That's why I got on the motor unit.
In his 7 years as a motorcycle cop in the district, Officer Richard Carter earned a reputation for being tough on traffic violators. But last March, his career came to a screeching halt.
The front of a vehicle appeared in front of me on my side of the roadway. And I thought that something was wrong. Am I wrong or something?
Carter wasn't wrong. While on a routine assignment escorting the British Prime Minister through the district, a car on the other side of the road had crossed the double yellow line and it hit him almost head on.
I heard him say, notify the helicopter. I knew I was pretty banged up.
A fracture in the thigh bone, a fracture in the leg bone in 2 different places in the tibia. He also had breaks in his forearm bones and on one side and his wrist bone.
You're still in pretty damn good shape.
I have to be.
Police Chief Kathy Lanier rushed to the hospital.
Looked really, really bad. Both his wrists broken, his femur in his leg, and for a motorman that really just looks very detrimental to their career.
So to be healing as well as you're healing right now, it's pretty good.
Washington Hospital Center orthopedic trauma surgeon Dr. James DeBritz did 2 different surgeries to repair Carter's broken bones. He left the hospital after just 6 days, but nobody knew if he'd be able to get back on his bike.
Looking at his injuries, I think anybody looking at his injuries would say that it would be difficult to get back to a level of functioning that would enable him to do his job again in the same exact capacity.
But there was one person who was sure that he'd be back in action, Richard Carter.
My reaction was to get better. I mean, okay, they did what they did, so it's time for me to do what I can do now. It's time for me to get better.
Let me know if you need some help.
I wouldn't have it no other way.
With the support of his family and fellow officers, Carter worked hard, surpassing everyone's expectations. Now, 6 months after the crash, he's laughing and smiling again and working hard at rehabilitation.
As long as you can push that pad.
Even spending some time with the chief.
He used to say, Richard, they just don't make them like you anymore. And I really mean that. If you watch the way he interacts with people here, he's the same way at work. So I guess I shouldn't be surprised that he just beat me in the pool.
Teamwork. Good. Today he's already walking, even practicing the motion of climbing onto his motorcycle. He says he'll be back on the bike as soon as possible.
Hope I will be back in the line of duty, without a doubt.
Well, that looked like a hard workout that Officer Carter was doing. That was happening at the National Rehabilitation Hospital. Right now he is doing outpatient therapy, and he intends to be back at work very soon.
I think he'll do it. You know what?
I'm tired watching that.